right, we are live. All right, let me go ahead and tell everyone in Discord saying we're live. Do-do-do. Okay. All right, let me pull this aside. I'm going to have some multiple tabs open. I'm going to read, and I'm going to pull up on my document here that I have for our thing. And let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gaming Den. Today's going to be another episode of Judgment of Bosmia, the revamped version. And I'm here with all my players today. So, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
And honestly, I'm looking forward to today's session. I actually did a little extra time, took a little extra prep time, got everything ready. I got a few maps for you guys. I do need to do one thing for the actual dungeon itself, but that is, I'm going to probably just save it for the boss room. Or bosses, if there is bosses. Who knows? I will tell you, though, that this session, I will probably introduce some tutorials. So for you guys that are wondering about like how to do certain things, that will be a little easier. It'll be a little easier for you guys to understand what's going on. Like, I know Frank has been understanding pretty well, but also there's still some stuff he doesn't completely understand just because he is still new to D&D himself, as well as Emerald. But there's no judgment here. There's no hate for the fact that you guys are new. Matter of fact, there's only love and just hoping you guys enjoy the game.
Ain't one of these if you're not. Don't get to the starting line.
Yeah. That is true. That is very true. All right. So, with that said, everyone ready for the review of last time?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald, you ready?
Yes.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead and give the review from last time. Last time on Judgment of Bosmia Revamped, the party was thrown through a time-space anomaly that sent them through from their world into the realm of a highly popular game that they all played. The party all woke up one at a time, looking around for trying to figure out where they were, but due to their different conversations with one of the gods, this reality was known to them as not their own world anymore. Poppy, being keenly familiar with the world of the game that they played, knew that this was the Matora Wilds on the far south end of the map. After trying to figure out more about where they were, they heard a violin. This led the party to meet their guide out in the woods, a wolf Bosmian, Sarvati. Song, not caring too much for this sound, and there was like, I don't agree with this sound, and trying to show her up, started playing his clarinet as well. However, unfortunately, was tripped over himself trying to play the clarinet, and this alerting Sarvati of their presence. After they introduced each other and headed to the closest town of Wardenstand, they started discussing that Sarvati was the messenger of her goddess, Atara, the goddess and mother of all the gods. And she was sent on a mission to cleanse the lands to weaken the ever-growing threat of the undead. Excuse me, get a little tripped over myself. And then with this, they had discussed the plans of where to go first, but they ended up agreeing going east towards a dungeon. It was a good idea to get stronger before heading to one of the locations to cleanse first. And a good night rest, albeit they were awoken up by Song seeing a golden light, and now they make their way to this desecrated holy land. And that is where we will begin today's episode. All right, so you guys are on your way to this place called the Blue Scar. And for you guys that do not remember where it looks like exactly, it is the one off to the right of, off to the east of the Warden Stand on the map of the place you guys are at, or in the continent, I should say, that you're at. And you can tell if you look at it, it looks like it's a very big sunken in crater. So if you guys have any questions about it before we get there, by all means. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and just go straight to the scar.
I'm ready to get straight into it.
Yeah.
All right, you all three of you are ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So with that being said, you guys will make your way down. Since you do have climber kits, I do know you have climber kits. I'm not going to make you do any checks or anything like this. You guys will be able to scale down that cliffside. There is some like ledges and stuff like that, so you don't have. So it's not super hard, but it is hard enough that it's like it would be strenuous if you didn't have the climbers kits. And I do remember specifically all three of you buying some climbers kit stuff. Like it might not be in your inventory, but I know for a fact you all bought it. Now, the place that you all are going is essentially like not quite to the actual center of the scar. If you look at the scar, like you kind of see like there's a center point that's glowing almost a little bit. If you look at the map, but what will end up happening is you will end up getting down, and you'll go probably about good. I'd say 300, probably about almost 300 feet down. Yeah, probably about 300 feet down, because I think your climbing kits comes with about like 100 feet of rope or something like that. And if not, I know you bought like a good bit of rope too. I think it was like 100 feet each. Sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right.
Let me check my inventory. Yeah. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and double check your inventory. I'm like 90% sure that you bought climbers kits and like some rope to go along with it.
I have rope. I just don't know how much. It doesn't say how many feet or anything.
Well, how many things of it does it say you have? Like the thing is that the rope is a default number of 50 feet each one.
Oh, I have 10 of them.
Yeah, right, me.
I have 10 rope.
Okay, then you have like 1,000 feet of rope, or not 1,000, but 500 feet. 500 feet.
Why did you buy so much rope?
I don't know. I didn't think I did, but I just checked my inventory. It says
It might also just be a part of his starting kit. He might have already had it from his starting kit.
I have 2.
I got a tinderbox. I don't think I have this, what you're talking about.
I don't think we added it to your inventory. I know you did get it though. I know you did buy it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Because I also do want to say that I know that Song, at the very least, I don't remember I'm pretty sure you all agree that you should get a map, and I'm pretty sure Song ended up buying it, is that there is a map of the cave, though there is not much of one. It's just showing what has been discovered thus far. And if you look in the Discord and click on the most recent image, you will see a map of the cave. This is what you know of so far in this cave, but you have been told it's definitely bigger than this. No one can say for how big it for certain, because no one's been able to get past that hallway right there. Is there any questions for me on the map or anything like that?
Nope, I see it. I'm all good on that.
Admiral, I assume you see it on Discord?
I do.
Okay. So, with that being said, I believe it's time now to start going ahead and playing the music. I don't have an actual music, but I have a YouTube video ambiance. And if you want to listen to it as well alongside me, let me see if I can't. Here you guys go. If you just hover over stream chat and then open the chat, the link should be there. So if you want a little ambiance, there you go. That is personally what I am using. Helps. It always helps getting into the game a little bit more. So I always felt bad about not having some kind of music before, but I was like, since we're going into the cave, we don't really need music. We just need some ambiance. So yeah, I personally don't know how to make it to where I can get it to play this video while we're in the chat, but you know, it's fine. All right. So now you finally climb down all the way to towards the end, like towards the end of like where it's safe to climb. And now you have gotten to the point essentially of the entrance of the cave. I will let you know. I assume you all have dark vision, right? 'Cause I'm pretty sure
I do.
yeah.
I do.
And then Deck, I believe you had dark vision.
Yes,
Okay.
most races do, but man, the moment you play a race without it, you realize.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a humongous deal without dark vision. Now, that doesn't mean that... What's up?
Yeah, when in dark places, my eyes lit up with neon blue. I don't know if it gives away. It's a. I don't know if it won't give away my position, but there's a little bioluminescence to my eyes. Like you see.
I think it would only do that. I think it's like only in like the pitch, the darkest of darks. So this is like this area you see right here, not very well lit, as you could tell. But it's not pitch black. It would be considered like dim light, if not like almost pitch black. But you guys should be able to be perfectly fine in it. Okay. Now, if you guys have lanterns and torches and stuff like that, it still makes it easier to see, though.
Didn't somebody buy a torch?
Torch, lanterns, anything like that.
I could fireball off every 6 seconds.
I will warn you, there is enemies here. Which will lead me to go ahead and say tutorial time. So let me get one bite of my shake right here, and I will give you the guys a tutorial.
Who likes a shake?
Me, when I have a chocolate cake shake. The actual chunks of cake in it.
Oh my.
Yeah, my roommate and I ended up going to Portillo's, and they have chocolate cake shake there, so.
Oh, I'm jealous. Portillo's slaps.
Yeah, and also do military discount, by the way, so even better. So, tutorial time. So, for those that are unaware, dungeons are typically areas that are places that are filled with hidden past, hidden dangers, potentially lots of enemies, or not possibly very few enemies. Could be as few as a mini boss and a boss. They are going to be areas that will be very much the best place to get potentially stronger, though they can also be where you meet your end. However, because this is a tutorial dungeon, this most likely will not kill you. You can still die here. I will give you the warning. Once again, you possibly can die here. I have made it though that it's very unlikely, but it is potentially still very dangerous here. So, I will give you the heads up that there is at least 4 enemies in this dungeon. 4 groups of enemies, I should say. Now, total amount of enemies in this dungeon, I'll go ahead and give you the number, and it's going to be 6 total enemies in this place. However, for you guys' level, 2 of them are very dangerous. That being said, there is potentially always a way around or a hidden pass. Sometimes you might be forced to fight, but I would like to give you a warning that while using resources is fine, you should always limit on how many you use. Try to use your cantrips. Experiment. Be willing to have creative ideas. And that is the tutorial. So, with that being said, I need a marching order. You guys, for the moment, we will be doing theater of the mind stuff here. So I need who is going to be up front. The person that is good.
Poppy every day of the week. Let's be honest, she is the toughest of all three of us.
Okay, so let me give a heads up right quick. This will be another tutorial. Determining order of your party. Typically, the person that is the toughest is up front is correct. However, for dungeons, you might also want someone that's very perceptive because there are hidden paths that could lead you to treasures and such like that.
Oh, well, then that's me every day.
Is your perception higher? Like your passive perception is, I know that, but I'm talking about like...
Let's find out. Which one of us has the highest perception? My perception is a +6.
Excuse me.
It's song.
Yeah, okay. To be fair, I'm just making sure, that's all. I'm trying to make sure I do a tutorial to teach you guys, hey, this kind of thing is important.
Good news, I perceived that I was the most perceptive, so we're all good.
Well, sir.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's because you have a very low perception.
Yeah.
I got a +1 on my perception.
I mean, it's not negative, though, so there's that. It could technically be negative.
30, charisma, strength. Yeah, I don't see it. Where is it?
Perception should be in the middle column of your skills on your character sheet.
I see a +1, but I don't see like a natural value.
Yeah, that's because you have to typically roll for it, but right now we're not rolling.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of ordering the person who would be best at rolling to the front.
Yeah, essentially.
Plus, me being in the front doesn't make a ton of sense because I'm all ranged.
Let me put it this way. If each one of you rolled a natural 20 right now, like, yes, that's critical successes, but I would put it for purpose of values. If each of you rolled a natural 20, Emerald, you would roll a 21, Deckout would roll a 23, and Frank would roll a 26.
All right. I read it correctly.
The higher the value, the better off it is. Now, that being said, it is also wise to keep an eye out on the back because there is potential dangers of being ambushed. So typically the best idea is to have like a tough person in the back and a tough person in the front, but also keeping some perception in the back is important because you can be ambushed. So that is the full tutorial of keeping yourselves in a marching order. Now, if there will be possibly different times where the marching order might need a little more difference, but for right now, for this dungeon, perception is going to be the most important. Because I will warn you, there are traps here. None of them are deadly, but they are here.
I mean, I think Song in the front, Poppy in the back, and then that leaves
Emerald in the middle, along with Sarvati.
Shira in the middle and Sovereignty. And
Yeah.
I don't know Sovereignty's stats, but
she's definitely more. She gives more of like. She's definitely wearing light armor, so she's definitely not very tough. Like as far as AC goes and such like that.
But yeah, it gives Shira the ability to kind of move to the front or back if needed during combat.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. All right. So, I'm assuming that my marching order is going to be Song in the front, with Sarvati and Shira in the middle, and then Poppy in the back. Is that correct?
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone agrees then? Admiral?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, you guys will make your way down that first corridor, and I will assume. Now, are you going at a normal pace? Are you trying to go fast? Or are you trying to go slow? Be cautious. There's benefits and disadvantages to all of them. Now, the most obvious being that normal, you will not get any benefits or disadvantages. So those themselves are the pros and the con itself. Is that it's just plain neutral. If you go slow, you can get benefits to your perception and such like that. However, you go at a much slower pace. So if time is of the essence, then it matters a little bit more. But you will also be traveling at half speed. If you go fast, you will be essentially dashing the entire time, going double speed. However, you will get negatives to your perception and such like that. So I would like to know, are you guys going fast, slow, or medium speed?
Are we going medium speed would be my guess? What do y'all think?
I think take it slow. We're not in a particular rush to get out of here. Then became
we're
specifically trying to find loot.
Yeah, good point. Slow it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for purposes of theater of the mind, I would say this first hallway is probably about 60 feet. And if you're going about half speed, it's going to take about roughly 4 rounds of time. So about 30 seconds, about 24 seconds, but I'm going to round it up to 30 seconds for just sake of ease and keeping track of stuff. So it'll be about 30 seconds for you to get to that first corner. So as you're walking along, you notice it's just a very, excuse me, the cave is very damp with drips going from the, I believe there's stalactite or stalagmites or whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking.
Stalactites.
Stalactites is top, stalagmites is bottom.
Stalactites are top.
I remember stalactites hold on tight. Stalagmites go with all their might.
Okay, that was not something I was taught in school, so that's why I always have trouble with that. So the stalactites
a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. So the stalactites that you can see are dripping a little bit of water here and there. Like you could hear the little vibrations of small puddles and such. If you walk along, you definitely can feel the edges of puddles. If maybe accidentally step into one every now and then, because even with your dark vision, it is very dark in here. It is not easy to perceive everything that you see. What I'm trying to say is that while you have dark vision, technically you are also having a little more difficulty seeing than you might be in just regular daylight. Now, that being said, you are definitely not blind, so there's that. Now, with you guys walking along, you would see... Actually, hold on. Passive perception of Songwa is what, 16? Yeah,
Passive perception's at 16, that's correct.
Okay. Song, you would be the first to hear this then. Sorry, apologies. I had the burp. You would hear the rattling of skeleton bolts. And the only reason I gave you this precise amount of information is because you're 16. If you were like Poppy's level, I think your Poppy's is like what, 13, 14, something like that?
Okay.
Yeah, I would probably give you the information of more of like, so you hear rattling, you hear some kind of creaking noise, but it's not natural. Whereas like, because you have a 16, I'll tell you straight up, you hear skeletons.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will
hear skeletons.
now hold on before you give too much. Before you go further from that, I wanted to make a note that if you look closely across the way, hold on, I'm pulling up the map for the stream. So essentially, like for purposes of the stream, you guys are essentially right here at this corner where it's about to turn around to the left. You know for a fact the skeletons are there to like right about 10 feet away from y'all. So they're not super far. Now, Song, you see also across the way this little corner that looks like a dead end. But with your passive perception of 16, you notice that there is a crack in the wall over there. Now, this is important though, is that crack is not natural. It is very, very obviously to you, man-made.
Okay.
So, this is where some crossroads happen. Do you try to sneak across? Do you have the party try to sneak across and get to this to this crack, which could be anything, honestly, but it's man-made. So you do know that. You do know it is man-made.
About the man-made crack. I want to go into the man-made crack.
Fair enough.
Agreed.
But do you want to do this without fighting the skeletons, or you want to do this after fighting the skeletons? This is where the choice comes. You could stealth. You can try to have the party do a party stealth check, which means that if the party does enough successes, you will be able to cross this way without alerting the skeletons. However, if you do a party skill check and you fail, you will go into combat.
I think we just fine. There's no way I'm gonna win that. I am not stealthy.
I like to try to do a stealth check.
I actively have disadvantage on stealth.
You actively what?
Have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, honestly.
No, I think we go ahead and just start fighting some skeletons.
I would like to
we have
grab a rock
advantage.
and toss it over the skeletons to create the opposite side.
Wait, what was that, Deck? You cut out a little bit.
I'd like to just grab a rock and toss it over the skeletons to create a sound on the opposite side of them.
Okay, strength 13.
How? Hand.
Give me a strength check.
I'll just use Mage Hand to carry a rock over.
Okay, how far can Mage Hand go? Does it say?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. Okay. Give me a stealth check, but this is not a disadvantage because it's a mage hand.
Love the sound effects there.
9.
Okay.
You should see the die.
Yeah, the die's pretty.
I don't know what it rolls until it pops and tells me, but it's pretty.
I don't like that. I don't like that part though. That's why I'm just kind of like, oh no, I can't. Anyways, so with a 9, I think what ends up happening is that you accidentally lift the mage hand a little too high, and you don't see the stalactite there, and the rock runs into the stalactite, and the mage hand would drop it, and it would drop right onto the skeleton.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
So
how do the skeletons react off that?
they turn around.
It was worth a shot.
All right, so this should not be a difficult encounter at all. It is literally just the 2 skeletons. So that being said,
roll initiative.
yeah, give me that initiative, boys.
What a weird
I got
dice.
an 8 this time.
I can't with this dice.
You can change them.
Man.
You can change them.
I just thought, oh my god, I hate it. Okay, let me.
Also, you've been rolling pretty poorly with that dice deck, so honestly, you might want to change that.
I need to hear what sound effects come from a good roll before I even consider it.
Oh, there's a whole thing for changing dice. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at that in a minute. Let me first just roll a black dice.
All right, click on the initiative button, please.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. You're not just roll a d20. Let me click initiative, please. Where is initiative again? Please hold.
It should be to the top on the right.
Top right. There it is. Initiative. I rolled a 9.
Oh God, Shira.
Oh, really?
Also a 9.
But actually,
We all rolled 9.
Oh my God.
she was a 12. I'm an 8.
So apparently these skeletons are just like super fast boys because other than Shira, they're going before all of you. Yeah.
What about our NPC companion?
So I actually do not have stats up right now for Sarvati. I'll make them before any boss fights though, but right now Sarvati is just going to be, I'm going to treat her as just a bard. So she's going to help you by providing bardic inspirations and stuff like that.
Got it.
All right, so this initial encounter first is going to be Skeleton B is going to go first with initiative 17. Did you know that skeletons have dexterity 16? I didn't.
I did. Well, I knew it was higher than you expect.
Yeah, definitely. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, I knew they were relatively high. I didn't know the exact number.
Yeah, no, it's actually insane, like how fast they are.
They would make great monks.
They would. Well, actually, maybe not great monks because their wisdom is 8. And monks base off of wisdom too, so to be fair.
We'll fix that at level 3.
I mean, you could try. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and say that you guys are about 10 feet away from the skeletons. So just for sake of ease. Okay, and so that would mean that Poppy, you would probably be about 15, 20, 25 feet away from the skeletons.
Got it. So looking very gunnable.
Yep.
Very gunnable.
So I think the skeletons aren't very smart, so they just go for the first thing they see. Yeah, they're intelligence 6, they're not very smart. So I think the first thing that they probably would do is just charge the closest enemy they see, which would be you, Song.
Nice.
So actually, would they? No, they would do that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna not ask if that hits or not because I'm pretty sure that doesn't. So yeah, the skeleton misses. Shira, your turn. You are about 5 feet away from the closest skeleton, 15 feet from the farthest one.
Well, I'll naturally go to the first one.
Okay.
Let's see, where's that action, right? Okay. Do you have it with the hit roll? 17.
17 will hit. Give me that damage.
Damage is 7.
Okay, 7 damage. Very nice.
And then I think I could do a bonus action.
Yes, I believe you could do a bonus action. If you are dual wielding, you could swing with your other weapon.
Okay, let me swing with my other weapons first. Let's see here.
A 16.
16 at that.
Yep, that
It
hits.
definitely hits.
I don't think you hit with modifier. Hold on a second. Let me double check one thing. Let's see. I think it would be if you're dual wielding. I think you don't attack with the modifier for that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so this second hit's only gonna be the 1 damage because it doesn't add your modifier to this, but you will still do some damage to it. So you have essentially bloodied this skeleton.
Okay.
And
Shame that I did not kill it, but okay.
well, that's fine. Just kidding. I will make a note of as a small tutorial. A small window would pop up saying essentially, tutorial, bloodied enemies are essentially those who have reached half health or lower. So it is something I've already taught you guys before, but as a reminder, tutorial wise, bloodied enemies are below half health or at health. Excuse me, at exactly half or lower. All right, next, skeleton A. I think the skeleton A would probably stay back and fire a short bow. And we're going to fire this at probably be I'm going to actually roll a dice on this. There we go. We're going to roll a d4 actually. There we go. Okay, Shiro. I'm going to shoot. And that is going to be a critical miss, so the shot goes wide. All right, Song, you are up.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's see.
The
We
skeleton
don't
in front.
have the map showing where I am or whatever next to it, right?
Yeah, it's essentially right in front of you. Skeleton,
Okay, great.
Skeleton B is right in front of you. Skeleton A is still about 10 feet away.
Okay, well, Skeleton B's about to catch his battle axe.
I mean, he's almost dead, so.
Let's do it. So let me find my battle axe. There it is, right there. And what do I roll for it? Hold up. Sorry, I gotta remember everything. Actions. There we go. Battle axe. Here we go. Hits. 8 plus 4. So I got a total of 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
That misses, sadly. I think what it is that
Smooth.
I think it would hit the thing, but you don't swing as hard as you want to. That or it's
through the ribs.
yeah, something like that.
I
Possibly.
like that. Beautiful.
Could even be close to the ribs. Yeah, honestly, they are technically wearing armor though. So
Fun.
Well, I don't see any reason to burn a bonus action here, so that's good for me.
I mean, to be fair, if your bonus action doesn't, well, if your bonus action is like an actual resource, then yes. But if the bonus action is like something like a cantrip or something like that that doesn't really cost resources, then yeah, you should probably use it. Because I'm trying to, I guess what I'm trying to say is the bonus action is not something that you burn unless it actually requires a resource like a spell slot or something like that.
Yeah, it requires resource. I'm good.
Okay, fair enough. No worries. No worries. Just want to make sure that is common knowledge. That is all. All right. With that being said, Puppy!
I'm gonna shoot Skeleton B.
Go for it.
Because you said it was about 30 feet away from me, right?
It's closer now. It's probably about 15, 20 feet away.
That's less than 40. 16.
Okay, and as you fire the musket, I want to make a note that this is loud. And because well, I'm just saying that this is going to reverberate through the cave. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. I'll roll a dice for sovereignty.
I rolled a total of 6.
And sadly, sovereignty is sadly going to be a disadvantage for this.
I got a 7 for mine.
Yeah, I got a total of 6.
Yeah, no, I'm total of 7.
Oh boy, we're just doing so good.
I have a plus 5. That's the fucked
All
up
right,
part.
Emerald, go ahead and click on the thing that says Constitution save, please. It should be on the left-hand side of your character sheet.
18.
All right, so Shira is the only one that is fine. Everyone else, you are deafened. Not for the entire time. You are deafened for 1 round.
With it.
All right, give me that damage roll, please, because the 16 does hit, by the way.
Yes. Uh, 15.
All right, that annihilates it.
That was a really bad sound for what was a roll of an 11 on a D12. Like, come on, that one was fine.
Well, apparently you decided to also just make everyone's ears explode except for Shira's.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn. I don't got shit for bonus actions.
Don't you have to reload?
Not anymore, baby!
Oh, right, because your thing.
I took the infusion to take away my reload.
I forgot, to be fair, I forgot.
Yeah, we teleport that bullet back into the barrel.
Okay. That one's dead. So, Shira, it's your turn. There is a skeleton about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. I'll try to fling my dagger at it. I don't think I could run to it.
Yeah, you can.
Or
Why
can
can't
I close the gap to it?
Well, there's no reason for you not to be able to move up to it.
Okay.
What reason did... Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think you can't move over to the other skeleton?
I mean, the last game, the last fight that we could, and I couldn't close the gap to it, so...
Well, that's because you used all your movement and you just couldn't get to it.
Yeah, that was like 60 feet away.
This one is... Okay. I literally just said they are 10 feet away.
Okay, so I'll go into range with my...
Your movement.
I'll just move to it. Yeah, I move in for the kill.
Okay, so you move from about 5 feet because it's 10 feet away.
14. Do I hit it?
Yes, that just meets. Meets it, beats it.
8 damage.
Okay. Awesome.
And then I guess full. Is it dead yet?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'll try my dagger then.
Cool.
Oh, that's definitely a waste.
Yeah, unfortunately. So essentially, I think what would happen is that it's not your fault. It's not you. It's what ends up happening is you go kind of like barreling in with your rapier, and you catch a good like in the chest. I'm trying to. I'm blanking on words. To be fair, this is me being blank. This is me being dumb. But essentially, you thrust in your rapier and hit into the chest plate of the, like in the middle chest bone, and like get a good, and it starts the skeleton starts to crack. But as you come to swing in your dagger to try to do some more damage, they lift their sword into a position to parry your hit. So it's not you would have missed. It's that they parried the hit.
Okay. Makes sense. Bonus action.
That was your bonus action to swing with the dagger.
Oh, okay. Then I'm done.
Okay, Skeleton A is going to take a swing at you, Shiro, with the short sword.
Okay, let's see here.
All right. Does
Do a reaction, right?
do what?
A reaction, hold up. I got a... What is it?
Hellish Rebuke or whatever it's called?
I think it's a Shield of Faith?
Shield of Faith is not a reaction, unless they changed it. I doubt
It's a
it.
bonus action.
Yeah, but that's not a reaction. That's not a reaction.
Hey, here's a reaction. Opportunity to attack. What is that?
Opportunity attack means is that when it leaves your an enemy leaves your threatened space that is not through a forced movement, you could take an attack against them. This skeleton is not leaving your threatened space.
Okay.
I do want to check
Do
one.
I take damage? I take damage? How
Well,
much damage I take?
well,
See here.
let me check something before we do. Don't you get... Oh, right, you could do... Okay, never mind. Well, I forgot about that. I forgot about that completely, but it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, no, it still would have been the same result. Yep. Okay. Okay, so does a 20 hit you?
The what?
20.
Oh wow, that just kills me.
No, does a 20
No.
hit you?
AC. Your armor class. The answer's going to be yes for level 2.
Yeah, I know. But I want him to figure it out.
Okay, so that's my damage, right?
No.
It's next to the initiative.
I'm asking you, next to your initiative, below your walking speed on your character sheet, it should be towards the top. Does your armor class say something that... What does your armor class number say?
16.
Okay. So that means I hit.
Okay.
Okay, so armor classes, I have to roll to see if I hit you or not. So depending on what I roll, if I roll below your armor class, I miss. If I roll a number that is equal to or higher than your AC, then that means I hit you.
Okay, how much damage?
I have to roll the dice for that. Technically, I can take a number that they have listed here, but I'd rather roll.
Okay, sure.
Okay, 8 points of damage. All right, so when you take damage, you would go over to your health. There should be a thing that says heal and damage on it. And then there's a number thing between it. Put the number 8 in to hit the number damage.
Okay. I'm at 12.
Okay, awesome. It's not awesome that you took damage, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Okay. Song. What do you got for me, my friend?
I'm gonna run up on this here skeleton,
Okay.
and you won't believe it. I'm gonna swing on it.
Okay.
Here we go.
What you got?
14. That hits.
Just hits.
Barely, yes. I remember from last. Okay.
Yep.
And then let me roll damage here. I got my 4. I rolled a 4, so 6 damage.
How do you destroy this thing?
Oh, it's already down. I'm gonna keep rolling. I take my battle axe and I make it 2 separate people. I go from the top and go all the way down, right to its non-testicles.
Pelvis. The word you're looking for is pelvis.
To its calcium buildup.
That's right. We hit it right in the calcium buildup.
So I can almost imagine essentially what happens is that after this first skeleton was blown away by the musket shot that Poppy did, you end up running over to the other one and you just kind of make almost like a jumping motion and to this next one and just slam down your battle axe on them, just splitting them in half as it falls to dust. Congratulations, you have completed your first combat.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well done. A little bit of damage taken, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Is there a way for me to heal, or is there a particular time for that?
Let me see your spells. Features. I think you have some lay on hands. Yeah, if you want, yeah, you can heal. You have a thing called lay on hands. And if you go into your features and traits, it'll be towards the top. It won't be the very first thing, but it will be towards the top. You read lay on hands. I do like the fact that they made lay on hands a bonus action.
Okay, so I use it, right?
If you want to.
Sure. I'll top off.
Okay. Awesome.
So how do I just say I use it, or do I make notation on something?
So whatever excuse me. So whatever you use, you have to take away from the pool that is lit. Excuse me. So for the lay on hands pool that you have right there, you would have to take away points from that to equal to amount of health you want to heal back up. So if you want to heal back up 8 health, you have to take away 8 from the pool and then heal yourself for 8.
Alright, did it.
Awesome. All right. Tutorial pops up. After you have defeated an enemy, there is always the possibility that you may gather some loot, whether that be money, magical items, or even just random materials.
Ooh.
So,
Is it anything edible?
I doubt it.
Hmm.
Now, that being said, there can be money on these things. So, does anyone wish to loot?
I would.
Oh, I'm looting.
Okay. So for each skeleton, I would like each of you to roll 1d6 for me, please.
So 2d6.
No, each person will roll 1d6 because you're each looting a different skeleton.
Okay.
Where do I go for that?
Bottom left.
I got a 1.
Okay. You said a D6, right?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Unfortunate, but it's going to happen. You guys find nothing. Just the scattered dusty remains of their bones.
With calcium, we could make milk.
Nope. No, that works.
Synthetic milk for me. No synthetic milk for me? Okay.
Nope, no synthetic milk. So, that being said, congratulations. You have won your first battle. You have done your loot. This is something that you could do every fight, unless you are running low on time. Which, then, maybe you could still loot, but you might also want to get the F out. That depends on what's the situation. So, song.
That's me.
You still remember that little crack you saw on the wall.
Oh yeah, we're going in.
Okay. You walk over to the crack in the wall. What do you do?
I mean, obviously,
So I would like to know.
hit it.
I would also like to know, right quick, before Song does that, if Song relays the information to the party, you all know about this crack in the wall.
Sure. Hey, everybody, want to see a crack?
Please keep your pants on.
That was going to be my next action, so well played. It's a good ask. It's a good ask. Anyway, here's a crack in the wall.
I would like to know that you all would now that it's pointed out, make a very obvious note that it is a man-made one, meaning that there is probably something behind it.
So does anybody else want to see what's inside the crack?
No, not really. No, not really.
Well, that's too bad. I want to know what's in here.
All right, Song, what are you doing?
Getting illusion of voice.
You see that crack in the wall? I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to hit it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
To hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Because to be
I
fair,
rolled an 11.
okay, give me damage.
9. And then do I need to do my second, my 1d10? What was that for again? Let me find it.
I think that was something that you were because you're level 10, but you might go ahead and check just to make sure.
Yeah. Let me see. It's just a slashing, so I think it's just an additional hit. I'm trying to see where it would tell me what it is, but
I will allow you to go ahead if you want to. Instead, just go ahead and make another attack because I don't think you have that feature right now. I think that's a higher level thing.
the 1d10 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, because of the thing.
10.
Oh wait. Wait. Are you? Do you have a shield, or do you have? Do you have a shield, Frank?
It doesn't. Let me look. Maybe that's in my inventory. I do have a shield.
Okay, that's the reason why you're doing the Wind D8. By the way, that's because you're wielding it one-handed. Certain weapons. So tutorial would pop up at this point saying versatile weapons can be wielded, whether it be one-handed or two-handed. Depending on the way you wield it, will determine the damage you could do. The D10 is, for this case of the battle axe, the D8 would be wielding it one-handed, while the D10 would be if you're wielding with both hands. However, using a shield takes up one of your hands, thus you cannot wield it two-handed at the moment. Now, you can unequip it for temporarily because as a shield, it doesn't take a lot of work to equip it, unequip it, and re-equip it. So, you can unequip it to make it D10 damage instead of D8 damage, but you do not roll both the D8 and the D10.
I don't roll both. So which one do I roll?
So it depends if you want to take off the shield before you swing into this, because you are not threatened. It would not. It does not. You're not being threatened or anything like that. You can make it to where you just literally say, "I want to take off my shield temporarily so I can swing this with full force."
And that's why I roll the D10 if I have my shield up.
So if you have your shield up, you would roll a D8. If you have, but if you don't have your shield equipped, then it's a D10.
Got it.
You're putting both arms into it.
Yeah, because the shield, you got to think about it. The shield takes up one of your hands. Because the way you wear your shield, you have you have a leather grasp on the shield that is holding the shield in place. So when you swing a versatile weapon, if you have it two-handed, you do the bigger the two dice. So in this case, if you would swing your battle axe with two hands, meaning without the shield, it would be the D10 damage. But if you are wearing a shield, it will be default D8.
Yeah, so I'll take off my shield to just swing at it.
Okay. And for that D10, yeah, the wall didn't look super sturdy, so I think honestly, yeah, that would probably break it. Okay. And when you break the wall, you see a tunnel. A winding tunnel that goes a bit further deeper into this place. This is definitely man-made, as you can see some supports and stuff like that put up against the walls. Do you wish to go in?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Is everyone else following?
Yeah.
I'll stay out to the watch the rear.
Okay. Okay, so Poppy and excuse me. So Poppy and Song, you would go into this tunnel, and as you walk, are you still walking at a slow pace, or are you walking at a normal pace now?
I guess
we go slow.
No rush, yeah.
Okay. I need to make a dice roll before we go too much further. I'm going to borrow one of your characters. Bonk.
Bonk.
Let me roll.
No, you should use mine to borrow the roll.
No.
Mine's the best one, though.
Okay. Answers that question. Okay. Cool. As you are walking along this path, Song, you will notice a treasure chest. However, as you go closer to the treasure chest, you notice along the ground a tripwire. And that tripwire leads to a crossbow bolt aimed in your general direction. What do you do?
So there's a tripwire in front of me. I haven't hit it. And there's a crossbow attached to the tripwire.
Yes.
Okay, got it. How high up is the tripwire?
The tripwire in itself is on the ground, and it's about at foot level. So if you took probably 2 more steps, you probably would have tripped over it.
So I could pretty easily just walk over it.
Yes, but you also have to know that it is there. If you
I could also try and defuse it.
You can
Like what?
I could try and defuse it.
slide a hand check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like, I'm an artificer with good sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand. It's not like the most amazing thing, but it's not bad either.
Not my sleight of hand, though.
Sleight of hand's like +3, I think. I see.
Yeah, I thought it was one of my +6s. Nah, it's +3.
You could try to. So I will try to tell you right now, trying to disarm it would be like a DC 10. Trying to gather materials from it, though, would be DC 15.
We can disarm it first, then try and gather materials.
Okay.
Let's see.
Give me that sleight of hand check.
Why do you have that deck?
It's so good. 16.
Okay. So you
I'm
actually.
so sad I didn't get any more rolls after finding it last session.
Oh my god. So what ends up happening is you start trying to disarm it, but you realize this is actually a lot simpler of a trap than you first realized. So you will go ahead and you will be able to gather the wire without having without the trap firing off, and you will be able to gather a crossbow with a silver-tipped bow or crossbolt.
The
So please
wild
put that-
crossbow and silver tip bolt.
Yes, specifically
Werewolves.
silver tipped.
Werewolves.
Silver tipped. So tutorial: silver tipped armaments are good for any supernatural creatures. Anything essentially that's not current, that is not of the living or of fey in nature.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
One silver tipped bolt.
And a crossbow.
Wild.
Excuse me.
Which type of crossbow? Hand?
Yeah.
Light?
Hand.
Got it. Next long rest, I'm getting that goddamn bag.
I think you already have it though.
No, I didn't have the infusion time to do it last long rest.
Are you going to use it anytime soon?
Yeah, you're welcome to crossbow. You enjoy your one bolt.
Sure.
Well, is he in there though?
Maybe when we see him
No.
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we can
yeah.
come in the room.
Yeah, so when you're done clearing out, you'll tell me, hey, I found a crossbow. Do what you want, and I'll be like, sure.
Getting the yellow shot.
Okay, so with that being said, there is also the treasure chest that you do know about. I will note.
I would like to check the tracks.
Go for it. Give me that check.
What,
Song, you
sleight
are
of
also
hand
wel-
or-
So for
investigation.
Trip, it would be investigation or perception. Either Song or yourself could do this, and either one of you can help the other to give the other advantage.
I can
You like
check with
it?
perception, you said?
Yep. And the other
Yeah,
person
let's
can
say.
help and give. And then, well, whoever does the check can give the other person that is there with them can give advantage to the person checking.
I'm
I have a plus
if
6 to my perception.
Alright, we'll just both fucking roll it then.
Okay, bet. I rolled a 10 total because I rolled a 4. But I cannot roll for shit.
I am an 18.
Beautiful.
Song, I think you're still distracted from the fact that you got told about your clarinet being okay play, not instead. I think you're still bothered by the fact that you got tripped up playing your clarinet. That's the word I was looking for. That was the actual words. All right, so Poppy, yeah, with an 18, you would know that there's no traps on this thing.
Alright. Let's see what's inside then.
All right. So I need to do is I need to go ahead and borrow one of your characters, and I'm going to roll.
My
Actually, no. Also, it rolls my dice anyways.
Damn it.
Okay, so 4.
You should change your dice.
Did you have to buy those, Deck?
No. It might be just because I'm in a campaign with someone who has it, but... And I say in a campaign, I've been saying in that campaign
Wait,
for like
1,
5
2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay, so I'll roll a d10. I'll actually roll a d10 and reroll 10. 9. Is there a way to... Actually, is there a... And then roll a D100. $27. Ooh, okay. All right. Poppy. You open,
Yes.
so you would open up this treasure chest and you would find, you would think it's nothing at first, but then you try to you try to reach your hand into the thing to make sure that it is nothing, and you feel something. You put your hand where you felt it, and you feel a ring-shaped object there. Do you grab it?
Precious.
I'm going to tell you right now that there is no mimic in this.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Okay.
I figured Mimic was accounted for with lack of traps.
Yeah. Just in case, though.
Yeah, I figured if I did a good enough job investigating, determine no traps, I invested well enough to determine no teeth.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so when you pick up this item, you pick up a ring, and then when you open up your hand, you see it. The ring is there. That wasn't there before. It's now there in your hand. You have found a ring of invisibility.
I will tap it to draw a code and put a voting counter on it.
No.
I
Please
will tap it to put another voting counter on it. And draw
No.
two
Stop.
codes.
Stop. So please add to your inventory a ring of invisibility.
Oh, and it's on. He's more likely to stealth.
Is he?
Fucking, I'm not. Unless it gives advantage to cancel out my disadvantage.
Yes, because it's a ring of invisibility. It can make you invisible. At the very least, it makes you have the ability to go invisible. Here, let me actually pull it up right
It
now.
literally be the invisible gun.
Damn, that's a high rarity item.
Yep. While wearing this ring, you take a magic action to give yourself the invisible condition. You remain invisible until the ring is removed or until your bonus action to become visible again. Long story short, you become invisible when the fuck you want. However, I will treat it as invisible spell, so you can't. So I do have to know if you take a hostile action, you will come out of invisibility. So please add that to your thing, and if you wish to, you could attune it. But you have to take
give it the song.
Yeah, you could give it to him.
Yeah.
I can tippy toe.
Yeah, I can very well.
Yeah, but
plus
that
I
doesn't
have a magic item.
Now, that being said, that doesn't mean you can't still be sneaky with it. Because when you are invisible, you can literally just stand still and then shoot with advantage.
Why are you trying to take away the ring? It's my ring, Aaron.
I'm just giving
It's just
you
precious.
information.
Before changing control, I would like to tap a third voting counter on and draw 3 cards.
No. Well, on a serious note, though, like, anyone could take it. It is not something that is limited to Poppy. I'm just putting out the information. That's all.
Yeah, I'll give it so.
Okay.
I already have an attunement I'm managing.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Excuse me, yeah.
Let them have the cool flashy.
Fair.
And by cool
Okay.
flashy, I mean distinctly not flashy.
Okay, and I'm going to do another 50-50 roll. I am going to see if I can't make this. Okay, I'm going to roll this one to everyone so everyone can see I'm not fibbing about this. Okay, 50-50 chance. You want high roll here. Okay. All right. We're gonna roll. Okay. Once you've also picked up the ring, you will notice that the treasure chest will fill with gold and gems worth about 320 gold.
Grab 160 each.
Seems fair to me.
Could also do party fund.
Oh yeah.
Sure, let's do that.
Who do you trust to have the money?
Poppy can manage it.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd be the best with numbers. We have cash now.
Hell yeah.
Song. When we go back, you should turn invisible, and I just claim, you vanished.
I'm in.
Okay. Just so you're aware, there is more to this path if you wish to go.
Well, then,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it? I thought it was a small room.
I didn't say that.
No, remember, there was just a path.
I just said there was a. I just said it was a path.
Okay.
I never once said there was a room. I said clearly there is a path.
Okay.
Do you still want to not be there with them, or do you want to be there with them?
I thought it was a small room, so because there was a crack, or like you want to go into a crack. I thought it was a small crevice. So no, I think I'll stay there now. I'll double down on it.
Okay, I was willing to let there be a retcon saying that you'd went in. I'm going to take that silence as he is not going to change his mind. All right. Cool. And you guys continue forward to go down this path. You do notice that it does take it does take some turn, and eventually it does end up straightening out. But you don't notice anything else on this path thus far. But you do notice. But then after probably about 3 minutes of walking, roughly, maybe a little bit longer. Excuse me. Apologies. You do see light coming through a crack at the end of the hall. What do you do?
Keep bleeding, Song.
I'm approaching the light. I want to see what's going on.
Okay.
There are zero copies of me.
I think Song would notice this first, and then Poppy would eventually. You would notice the smell of water. Like there's precipitation in the air. That it's humid. It's like not like humid, but like it's like you know that there's this like you could smell the water in the air.
Okay.
And it's coming from the other side of this wall. What do you do?
Well, I want to investigate the possible hot spring.
Okay. But how do you do this? The source of the water is on the other side of the wall.
I don't know if you've followed my career so far, but there's a wall. It's on the other side of the wall. There's no clear way around the wall, correct?
Correct. Oh, I know what you.
Right down the wall.
To be fair,
Are there any stalagmites? Any stalactites above us?
no.
Shit. Alright, continue for a song.
I want to know that even though I know what you most likely are going to do, I want to put it. To be fair, I have to check because just because what I think you're going to do doesn't mean it is something that you are going to do. This is a very open-ended game on like, what do you want to do? Because what you want to do could be something different that you would do normally.
That's true. So anyway, at this point, I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to hit this wall.
Okay, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Surely we roll high. I roll a 2 for 6. Oh, no, wait. I don't. My shield's still up, right? Don't I have to roll a d10?
No, the D10 is for damage.
Oh,
You
right.
like
Yeah,
bounced off the wall.
You're right. Nice.
Clang.
Okay, well, does anything happen after it clings?
Nope, this wall is solid.
Okay, so great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hit it again.
Okay, you could try.
All right, 22.
That one finds purchase. Give me the damage roll.
All right, d10 plus 2. 3.
You knock a chunk out of the wall.
Okay, well then if I've knocked a chunk out, let me take a look on what's on the other side of the roll. Do I roll perception now?
Sure.
$15.
You see a well-lit area with a rather large lake in the middle.
Anything else?
Essentially, you could tell that there is sunlight coming in from the top of this area. And this is like from what you could tell, this is the only well-lit area in this cave.
Okay. Do I need to keep rolling for everything, or could we just say I eventually make my way through the wall? Or is there like
I would like to say that after hitting this thing, you feel like you could just push this rock over.
Fantastic.
You're the one that said, I want to swing.
I didn't want to. Well, I gotta make it through the wall.
I would like to know that you technically could have just pushed it. You were the one that decided to say, I'm going to just swing.
Well, you'd think after I swung on it, then I would have pushed it because I'm hitting it with an axe. Wouldn't it have just fallen over on the first one?
Or you could have, asked like, hey, DM, am I able to push this from the get-go before hitting it?
I swung my axe as hard as I could.
No, I literally told you this was a man-made crack, and what you ended up saying is, I'm going to swing at it. You didn't even be like, I want to try to push this, I don't want to move it.
This one's just a wall. Just to clarify.
To clarify, this wall could have been pushed from the beginning.
Okay.
You didn't even need to hit it.
So I pushed it with my axe.
So you push it with your axe now, and the wall falls over. It does create a loud noise, thus the bats scatter a bit. But other than that, they leave you alone. And you are now on the other side of the secret passageway.
We're done.
So, for purposes of the stream, this is where they were. This is where they are now. So, excuse me. So for my players, Sarvati and Shira are down. You are down here in this first corner right here. Poppy and Song, you're in that little alcove right there near the lake. So essentially, we're right next to the lake now.
Ooh, so we're like right at the end of the map. Okay.
Yep.
How far was this tunnel in length total?
Probably about 60 at 100 feet. Give or take. Probably a little longer than that, but not by much.
I will. Song, I'm going to let the other two know to come this way. Oh,
Sounds
I
good.
got just like a little rock along the way. And, as I make my way over, I'll magic tinkering a message of "come this way," and then when I'm about 40 feet away, I'll mage hand it 30 feet away to relay the message.
Okay. Okay. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a small break. So go ahead and go get some water. Go bathroom break right quick. You have 5 minutes. All right. See you guys in a little bit.
All right, cool.
I do like that because I did that. There's just going to be a rock sitting there that just keeps saying "come this way" on loop.
All right. For my viewers, I am back. And for the group as well. Anyone?
I'm here.
Awesome. So, what you think so far?
It's been fine. I mean, we've done like
Okay.
a fight, a small tunnel.
This wasn't like a super lot of prep I did, but I did prep some stuff. But I do want to note that the biggest amount of prep went into the bosses.
I can't wait to shoot them with a gun. Secret magic technique, gun.
I'll be real. I'm hoping this fight's not too easy, but I'm hoping it's not too hard.
And we'll always just be flexible with health totals.
I already lowered their health some, actually, to be fair.
Hey, if the fight seems like it's going too quick, you can always just pretend like they had more.
Excuse me. Well, one of the bosses has a when they're bloody mechanic, so. Yep.
The second phase. Ooh.
I mean, to be fair, it's interesting.
I've returned.
Welcome back. All right. With that, everyone ready?
Mhm.
Sure.
All right. With that being said, move my mic a little bit, and welcome back. Now we are back. We are back here. So essentially, you sent the message to say to Shira and Sovereignty that the tunnel led to the other side where it is, to the lake. So essentially, it was just one clean shot to there. So it was there was multiple ways there. It was just one had a treasure and inside. All right, and
no enemies.
nope, a trap. But there was a trap, but I will tell you right now, it was a 50-50 chance if it was active or not. And unfortunately, it was. Now, I assume now that you have all gathered all the party back up together now because the message was sent to Sovereignty and Shira saying, hey, there's something over here. We're over at the lake now. So you can just go ahead and meet. And there is no enemies along the way, so you do not have to worry about that either.
Cool. Makes sense.
So, that being said, you are now at this beautiful crystal clear lake. You can definitely tell it goes pretty deep because it gets pretty dark towards the center, but other than that, looks like a clear source of water. Was there anything you wish to do?
I don't think I have anything specific I need to do. I guess no, because we don't know. It's a still body. Shouldn't refill heal.
I think. Can we tell if it just goes super deep? Like, is there anything apparent under the water?
Give me a nature check.
Okay, what's my nature check? +0. That's a good start. I rolled a 12.
Okay. There is something about this water that you can definitely tell it goes pretty deep, as you can tell. As far as stuff living in it, yeah, there's actually some fish in there. From what you could tell, there's definitely some fish that live in here. It looks like this is actually a relatively clean ecosystem, though. It's not like full of algae and stuff like that. And something is almost magical in nature about this lake. There's something about this lake that if you honestly were the youth believe if you drank from it, you would not have any issues with it.
I choose to take big sippies.
Yeah. Okay.
Congrats, you now have dysentery.
No. In fact, you feel reinvigorated. If you had any damage taken, you would be able to heal 1d4 of health right now. You feel
Hey, guys,
you feel
wanna try
refreshed. I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm letting my homies know that they might want to try this magic water. It's delicious.
Yeah.
You know, some of it are damage.
I know like Frank, I know you're not the biggest fan of water sometimes, but at the same time it's like, yeah, this is one of those kind of waters that it just like, it actually tastes almost like a flavored water, but it's just pure water.
I don't want flavored. Also, I think I drink the most water out of everyone here.
I think that's
I think you're thinking
to be fair, that's probably changed over the time since I've last seen you, or like not last seen you, but like back when I lived in that area of in Texas, like, yeah, I think that was like, you definitely drink like a lot more soda and stuff like that.
I drink quite a bit of water.
You're probably thinking of me.
Maybe too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of it.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Deck. Honestly, I think if you if your character drank this water, you would actually come to realize this is actually really, really good water.
That'd be actual Mountain Dew.
It gives the flavor taste of it.
Could this be water that Deck actually drinks?
I only drink Mountain Dew from mountains.
Well, funnily enough, technically, you are surrounded by mountains.
That's actually good.
Yeah, now I'm setting it up.
Hold on. Would
I know how
Shiro
it's not
like
the
some
punchline.
magic healing water?
I'll take a ball of it. Do I have any empty containers?
Excuse me. Yeah. If you got water skin, then yes.
Yeah, I'll probably take some on the road.
And then maybe a sip to heal yourself?
He healed
I
himself
already healed
earlier.
myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say that for Shira, roll a d6 for me, please.
Let's see here. Go to the corner here. D6. Roll. 4.
Restore that many points to your lay on hands.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Let me see. Let's go back to.
And I will explain why in just a moment.
Okay, let me. What the heck? Action.
It should be in your
Bonus
features.
action. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Alright, cool. Alright.
All right, so you should have not fully, just 4. You should restore 4 of them, so you would have restored
okay.
from 2 to 6.
Cool. Alright, cool. Alright, fix that. My bad.
Now you're good. You're good. So, and here's why: when Shira drinks the water, he actually like. How do you drink? How do you drink it? Do you put like your entire head into the water? Do you use your hand to cup it? How do you drink this water?
But
Use my hands to cup it.
As you put your hands into the water, your hands glow a bright golden color. And as you bring the water to your mouth and you drink it, there's a slight like glow to the water in itself. And as you drink it, it's literally the best thing you have ever drank in your life. Like
you
better
should be in the water.
Wait, what?
Nice. Chocolate milk.
It's the golden glow.
I mean, hey.
Golden.
We should shower over him.
Go to shower.
No, don't even go there. No, remember we are streaming. Bad. Remember we are streaming.
Yes. I didn't.
I'm talking to those two.
That's called grand
You think you're
loyalty.
streaming? Shiro is streaming.
Frank.
One gets paid better.
Anyways, on a serious note, so this would be an instant understanding. Shira, when you drink this water, you could tell that this water is a part of a blessed holy ground that belongs to Atara.
Yes. Nice. All right. Cool.
If you wish to, you could pocket, if you have some kind of container, you could pocket this and have a container of holy water. Does anyone have any
alchemist supplies?
Alchemist supplies probably would have something. Alchemist probably would have like a beaker or something like that you could use. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a water skin, so I'll go ahead and fill it up.
I would use my alchemist supply to do that.
Okay, go ahead and give yourself. I would have to note that also specifically Shiro would have to get this. So Shiro, go ahead and look up a holy water and add it to your inventory, please.
Alright. So looks like I already have some holy water, so I would just add more.
Yeah, go ahead and add one more to that, please. Holy water is tutorial. Holy water. Holy water is useful against the undead as it could prevent them from either regenerating, depending if they have regeneration or not, or it could even do some slight damage to them.
Alright, I got it.
Awesome. So yeah, Shiro, do you relay this information to the party that this is holy water, or this is effectively like a blessed area of Atara? Essentially, do you tell the party and let them know that this is a blessed land?
Yes. I'll go ahead and inform the party. Hey, yo, this is holy water. There's some good stuff. Pack it up.
You're being a little quiet, talking away from the mic, it sounds like.
This is holy water. You guys need to stock up on it. Good stuff.
So I will say for the party, if Shira fills up your water, you will have holy water. If you fill up your waters yourself, you will have regular water, but it will be very refreshing and always be clean.
Okay.
I'll let Shira fill up my water.
Okay.
That's what I do.
As I can tell, I don't even have a water skin. So.
Sure. I'll give
You
that.
you should have a water skin deck.
All right. So
If you don't have a water skin, go ahead. Sorry.
You're both shouldn't. Sure, you can fill mine up.
Yep. Not a problem. Fill your that everybody.
Yep. I will tell you that drinking holy water for the purposes of drinking water, since it is filling your water thing, it will heal 1d4. It will heal you for 1d4 HP. So it's not as strong as a healing potion, but it is still very useful in emergencies. Because remember, if you get knocked out and you go to 0, you only have to give them essentially 1 HP or cast something like Spare the Dying to bring them back to life. As long as they have 1 HP, they do not have to make death saving throws. You fail 3 death saving throws, your character is dead. So, party. What are y'all doing now?
I assume
Like
there's
the
a
water
clear path. I assume there's a clear path to proceed through the cave, so I would like to do that.
Yep. Likewise. Oh, before we do that, who was it that dismantled the trap?
Me. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you the crossbow and the silver bolt.
Yeah. Okay.
You get one shot, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti.
Chance to blow.
Yeah, you too.
You better.
I'd like to tap to add another boat encounter and draw full.
No.
Sure. Let me write that down.
Oh my.
Backpack. And then... Yeah. I think that's it. Yep. We're good to go. Anything.
Beautiful. Let's proceed.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sovereignty right quick a little bit. At least a little bit. Okay. All right, that's enough for now. Okay, so you're gonna go up to this cave hallway to the east. Essentially, you're going to the east side of the cave or the east side of the lake, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, from here on out, you no longer have a map. So you will have to follow your instincts, debate it amongst the party. But I will say there is one unwritten rule about D&D. Don't split the party. If you can help it.
Or it would be very funny.
There has been a time before that in my previous campaign, the party did split. They got punished. Very hard.
It wasn't funny.
No. They got captured.
Then they shouldn't have split the party. Only if it's funny.
Okay, noted.
That being said. All right. So, I assume the marching order is going to be the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Poppy in the back, Sloan in the front, and then Sovereignty and Shira in the middle.
Sounds correct.
Okay. What pace are you taking when you go down this path?
Low.
Probably. Yeah.
We are
Okay.
slow go.
Okay, so for slow, you will have advantage on your checks.
All my friends know the slow party.
So you start to walk down this path. About a minute would be about 60 feet. No. Just kidding. Be about 150 feet. Yeah, about 150 feet because it's 6 times 10. Yeah, so about 150 feet into this place. Give me a perception check. Thong, specifically.
Yeah.
At advantage.
21.
So roll again, just to make sure.
Okay. Oh, because I have advantage, right?
Yep.
18.
Okay, so 21 would be the one. You would notice that this area is trapped. However, unlike before, you could see in the distance, because of the 21, in the distance, you could see skeletons. And they are slowly making their way here. Now, you can't tell what kind of trap this is, but you know this area is trapped.
Okay.
And I can tell you this much right now. If you move forward and anyone in the party rolls a 1 on a 1d6, the trap will spring.
I identify what type of trap it is.
Give me a investigation. Yeah, give me an investigation check, please. This will be with advantage.
16, 22.
Okay, you will know that this is an arrow darts trap that is coming from the far end of the hallway, from a hidden contraption in the wall.
Okay.
It is
So like the
about
skeletons are between us and the trap.
it's about 100 feet away.
Looks the swamps.
I will tell you, regardless of what you do, you will have to fight these skeletons. There are no hidden paths on this path. But
Yeah,
at least on this
like-
part of the hallway, I should say.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. Stick the trap against the skeleton.
I can't hear you. You're talking away from your mic.
I was thinking about trying to use the trap against the skeletons, but I was trying to think about how to do it.
Well, let's see. Nope, I didn't mean to close that. Puppy!
The skeletons are between us and the trap, right?
Yes. What you could tell is that with your investigation, you could actually see the loose foot, the loose step. If you take a step there, it would shoot the trap. I will tell you right now, the arrow will go straight down the middle. The skeletons are off to the left and to the right of this trap. So think of it. So think of the corridor about 15 feet wide. Okay.
Yeah.
The left 5 has a skeleton, the right 5 has a skeleton, and then the middle is where the arrow would come from.
Like a mage hand, like, take a rock against the ground, try and lure them to the stool, and then set the trap off. That could be
So the thing is that the skeletons haven't noticed you yet. They're probably about 70 feet away from you.
yeah.
The step is about 20 feet away from you. I will tell you right now that if you warn the party that if anyone rolls a d6, they will be able to re-roll the result.
Yeah, I let them know where the trap figure is. Just trying to think how to, like, best initiate.
And just to make sure no one wants to be that guy, you can only re-roll the result of 1, meaning only on the failure. Now,
Yeah,
if
we could just push the trap.
yeah, I'm trying to say for the purpose of, like, you're not trying to hit the party with it. You're not trying to cause trouble on purpose for the party, because there are those guys in the D&D sessions, and I don't like them.
I'm terrible.
So, Poppy, what are you doing? Or what is anyone doing? It doesn't have to be just Poppy, by the way.
Yeah.
This is not called Poppy's Playtime.
Trap.
Yeah,
Might
it's a
be.
different game. It's
So,
very popular among tweens.
I'll take the first attempt at avoiding the trap.
Okay, give me a dice roll. Because of Poppy's investigation check, roll. If you roll a 1, re-roll it.
So rolling a d6.
Yep, roll 1d6.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, you're good.
Cool.
All right, so you can move up past this trap. This point, the skeletons would notice you. You are not moving stealthily, so you are easily seen. That said, oh, come on. Let's roll some initiative.
Okay. $13.
Skeletons rolling high, like always.
Nice.
Remember when I was rolling good initiative in session 0?
Yeah, what happened?
You leveled down. To be fair, you did level down.
I only lost 1. Did I lose any initiative? I might not have lost any plus to my initiative.
You might also have had other things a part of it too, to be fair.
Yeah, I think I was just
when I was rolling high? Yeah, neither do I.
You can almost say that's a yep, that's me.
Probably wondering how I got here.
Okay, so with that being said, Skeleton B is going to be the first one to go with an initiative of 19. So, with Song moving up, the skeleton is going to withdraw their short bow and they're going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
That is a 20. Unnatural.
My AC 16, so I mean it hits.
You will take 4 points of damage.
Alright, while I'm wailing from the damage that was done to me, I'm gonna go take my dog's potty. I'll keep going, I'll be right back.
Don't take too long. You're not super far down the initiative, by the way.
Cool, yeah, I'll be right.
Okay. Shira. You're up. And I would like to note that these skeletons are about 80 feet away from you. So you can't make it to them this turn unless you have some kind of ranged ability.
I do have that one shot, but is there any intervening terrain I can find cover?
This is a straight path, so no.
Okay, then,
I'll be
guess
real.
I'll try to close the gap. I'll close the gap and then pass turn.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead?
If you want.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is like you could dash for your action, so you can move 60 feet that way. Okay, so before we end your turn, roll a d6 for me, please. Okay, you are good. All right.
What's on the 2-up?
It's just a 1 was you step on the trap, but you'd have rolled back-to-back ones.
Okay.
No, you have to roll just a 1. But yeah, back to back on the sense of like if you roll a 1, you get a re-roll because Poppy essentially did inform the party saying, "Hey, there's a trap here." And the only way this trap triggers is if you roll a 1.
Gotcha.
On a D6 specifically,
Fighting?
but yeah. But because you rolled a 2, you do not need to do anything.
Okay. That's cool. So I closed the gap, but not too close.
Though the thing, well, the thing is that you've passed by the trap, but the trap you passed by the trap because you were 20 feet away from the trap. So as you were closing the gap, you passed by the trap, but you didn't activate the trap. That makes sense?
Nice. That does.
Okay. Song.
Is it me turn?
Yes.
Okay.
You're native the weenies.
You are 80 feet away.
Beautiful, beautiful. 80 feet away from the nearest enemy.
That is correct.
What about the one that hit me? Oh, does it have like a ranged weapon?
Yep.
Okay.
And there's no intervening terrains to give cover, so...
Let me see. What is my movement? 60 feet, isn't it? I can't remember.
You have 30 feet default and then 60 feet if you dash.
Yeah, so no matter what, I can't make it over.
Unless you have range spell,
couldn't
unless you have range spells.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what I got. Action. Let's go spells. That's my cantrips. None of those hit anything. Good berry here. I have ice knife. That's right.
You could do that.
What's the range of that? 60 feet. Okay. So I'll move as far as I can close to them normally, the 30 feet.
Okay, so you're 50 feet away.
Yep. And then it's about time for an ice knife.
Now, the question is which one do you aim at? Because the thing about the sphere is that it explodes afterwards. So so
next to them and blow up.
So it hit. So there's an attack roll involved with trying to hit one of them first, and then regardless of whether you hit or not, there's an explosion afterwards.
Okay, which would fuck them up. I'm into that.
Potentially, yes.
I have a question.
What's up?
So the component's a drop of water. If he uses holy water, does he get the holy water properties?
No. I will say though, drops of water are coming from the ceiling, so the properties of a drop of water, it could literally just be used from the stalactites.
Yeah. Or spit.
True, but I'm going to just let you know for the sake of ease that all you have to do is just hold your hand out and you will feel a drop of water in your hand.
Yeah, I was just curious if it was using holy water, but get the holy water effect.
No, unfortunately not. Like, I could rule it that way, but honestly, then I feel like that you abuse the fuck out of that.
Oh, and a heartbeat.
Exactly.
That's why I was asking.
So,
I
anyways.
tip my blade with it. Yeah, I tip my blade with that if that's the case.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. So, anyways.
I'm aiming at the spear.
Okay, so which one are you aiming for? B or A?
Which one explodes? Either?
The
So,
spell's why it explodes.
so to be fair, the spell explodes only after you throw it first because it's an attack roll and then it's an actual check.
Okay.
So it's gonna do damage. It's gonna do damage two different ways. So
my only question: which one's closer?
both of them are the same distance.
Okay, then has either of them taken damage yet?
No.
Great. A. Let's start at the beginning. We're swinging the first one with an ice knife here.
Okay.
Action.
Okay. Rolled hit.
7 because I had a nat 1.
Oh, feels bad. But
Feels like usual.
However, it does say you create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So, what is your spell DC save?
My spell DC save. Great question.
If you click on the actual yeah, I was gonna say if you click on the if you see at the top of your spell list, it should say save DC.
On the top of my spell list. Okay.
Yeah, so it should be modifier, spell attack, and the DC.
Cool.
So your spell DC is 14. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure there isn't a difference on that. Nope. All right, I just roll this normal. Failure with a 7. Roll 2d6, please.
Me? Okay.
Yep, roll 2d6 cold.
Okay. Let me just do 2d6. D6, 2 of them. Roll. 3 and a 4, so 7.
All right. Above average, so we'll take it. You said A, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because it's a 5 foot area around it, and because of the way the skeletons are positioned, it only hits just A.
Beautiful.
Excuse me, apologies. I was trying to talk about it. Burpee. So essentially, what ended up happening is that while you did not hit them, it did land in the general area you wanted it to, and it still exploded and hit the skeleton with a bunch of spears of ice. And while they're not big spears of ice, they are still enough to do some severe damage to it, bloodying the creature.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, and is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Did you mark off your spell slot?
Let me do that. Wherever I do that, let me do that.
All right, so it would be your first level spell slots in the spells area, and then you would click on the thing, one of the squares, and that should fill in the square. That should represent you using a spell slot.
Okay, cool. Nailed it.
There is also, you could just hit the cast button on next to your spell, and that should also do it too. But don't do that now, because since you've already clicked on the thing. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. This skeleton A is not happy at you. It's going to shoot their bow at you. He's not happy. He hits with a 22. Song, you are going to take, oh no, 9 damage. That is maximum damage, by the way.
Alright, well, good news. I have 4 health left.
So you see Song bloodied. Puppy!
So you said they're 70 feet away from me?
They'd be about 90 feet away from you, so if you need to move up a little bit.
I'll move up 30 and then I'll take the shot with disadvantage.
Well, they would be within event. They would still be in normal range for you. I would like to note right quick though that I need you to roll a d6 for me, please.
They would be out of normal range. My normal range is 40.
I thought musket was 80.
40, 120.
The musket is?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I thinking 83 or something like that?
I think the big things with firearms is while their effective range is still fine, their non-disadvantage range is relatively small compared to other projectiles.
Okay.
They lose accuracy quickly.
Okay, give me a roll with disadvantage then, I guess.
And I'll shoot it at the healthy one.
All right, so that would be B. I will tell you, A is bloodied. The 10 will
Okay.
miss. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Because this thing is loud and reverberating.
21.
13.
All right, those that did not meet the DC of 10, you are deafened. Just for the turn.
Yay. So it's just as usual. You want me to take off my hearing aid?
No. I need you to hear me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Skeleton B. Skeleton B is not happy about what is going on. Skeleton B is going to shoot you, Song. Because you shot their friend.
That's beautiful.
Not beautiful is that it hits for a 23.
Geez, that would kill a guy.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
6 damage. Song goes
dead.
down. You're not dead,
No, I'm dead.
but you are downed. We'll... Tutorial. When a character goes down, they start making death saving throws at the beginning of their turn. Death saving throws on a 10 or higher succeed. On a 9 through 1 is a failure. 1 is a critical failure of 2, and a 20 is automatically you are back up by 1 health. Now, they might have changed those rules in 2024, but I'm going with those rules because those are the rules I know. You are cutting out a lot, Dak. I cannot hear you.
Saying he could do the classic next character sheet.
Whatever you said, I agree, Dak. Beautiful.
Honestly, yeah, Dak, you are cutting out a good bit, man.
Yeah. The classic of character sheet.
Holy crap, that lag.
Dak, no! He's gone!
Really not changed anything.
Yeah, Dak, your Discord apparently is having a rough day today.
Any better?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him really good.
Damn you, Google Play.
Okay. So, back to the death. So, right quick. So, essentially, if you roll 20, you get immediately back up. But if you roll a natural 1, you have 2 death saving fails. 3 death saving fails, your character is permadead, but they can technically be resurrected. There is ways to do that. But at the same time,
That's just as condition.
essentially, yeah. But long story short is that at the beginning of your turn, it happens. So
Okay.
Shira, you see Song go down. What do you do?
Rush to heal him.
Okay. How do you do that?
I walk over there.
I know that. I'm talking about how do you attempt to heal him?
With what do you call it? With one of my spells that I used on myself. What was it called?
Lay on hands? It's your feature.
Yeah.
It's technically not a spell, by the way. I want to note that it is technically not a spell. The reason why that matters is because it cannot be counterspelled.
Okay. So yeah, I'll heal him.
Okay, for how much?
How much health does he have left?
None.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and
He's
use the full
-2
6.
right now.
No, he's at 0.
No,
He's at 0.
Okay, so I'll just
like
heal.
that.
I'll heal 6 of them.
Okay, Song, you will gain 6 health back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Song is also about 10 feet in front of you, so that would be 10 feet of your movement. You have 20 feet left
To do what?
to move.
Oh,
Go fuck up the skelly bro.
Yep.
well, they're still, what, 30 feet away, right?
They're about 20 feet now.
They're
I
about
might be-
20 feet now.
Yeah, they're about 20 feet. Honestly, I think I may be misremembering something, but I'm gonna say this is how it is.
Okay, 20 feet away, and I have how much feet?
20 feet.
I could use.
20.
Sure, I'll close in the gap and try to use. Strike was my rip here.
Sorry. So wrong.
14. I rolled a 14, and did I shrunk it?
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I swallowed wrong by accident. Okay. First off, do you go to skeleton A or skeleton B? Skeleton A is the damaged one.
The damaged one.
Okay. So you said what was the roll? 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 14 hits. Give me a damage roll.
Nine.
Okay, how do you dispatch of this skeleton?
I strike at the femur,
Okay.
and it goes down limping, and I guess it shatters.
Okay. As you thrust forward, you step into this strike, throwing your full weight behind it as you shatter this femur, and the weight of it falling knocks its head into the wall and shattering its skull, and thus the whole skeleton falls apart. Ugh. All right, Song.
That's me.
Yep, you are about 30 feet from this other skeleton.
Sounds like I should swing at it.
You do you.
I'm gonna run up,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna take this axe of mine, and I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. Let me see what you got.
24.
Natural 20! Yeah!
I don't have my axe out, so it's time for the 2 D10. Yeah. Plus 2.
No. Right quick. So, are you swinging this two-handed or one-handed? First off,
Two-handed because my shield is up. We're just going in.
okay. So the way crits work, a tutorial would pop up at this point. Critical hits. When a natural 20 is rolled on the dice, or if you have a reduced crit, a 19, then you have the ability to do what is called a critical hit. A critical hit is taking the dice and maximizing the dice damage, and then adding your modifier. Then you would add another whatever the dice damage is, and in this case, you wielding it two-handed, no shield out.
Yep, exactly.
So you would do D10 plus your modifier, and then you would roll. So maximize a D10, so that's 10 plus your modifier, which is what?
My modifier. Which one's my modifier?
It should say D10 plus this for the
It
damage.
says 2d10 plus 2.
So excuse me. So for these rolls, by the way, I'm not doing their rolls. I hate their rolls because you can roll lower than you would, like if you just roll one dice.
Yeah, I remember that from the tutorial thing we did.
All right, so plus two. So in this case, the plus two. So you would do. So that'd be 12, and then roll another. Roll a d10 by itself.
Okay, so do the 2d10 plus 2, and then another, and then just a d10.
So just roll a singular d10.
Okay. Let me roll a d10. Oh, no, just one. Wait, no. Here we go. I rolled a 10.
All right. You absolutely obliterate this other skeleton, by the way. So I honestly would say you were on the ground bleeding out, and then after Sierra heals you up, you are awakened with this primal fury as you stand up, swinging the battle axe with as hard of a blow as you can into this other skeleton and just absolutely turning it to dust. You deal 24 damage to the skeleton with 13 health. Congratulations. It is ass babied.
I love it.
And that will end the encounter.
Yeah.
So, as you can tell, even the most basic encounters can be dangerous.
Yep.
You sure can.
Okay, so I will say that you are past the trap now, and you do see the end of the hallway. Do you guys wish to take a short rest to heal up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for a short rest, what you would do is you would roll dice, add your constitution to each hit dice, and add that much health back to your health pool. So, and I believe for song, I believe it should say when you short rest, automatically apply healing with dice rolls. You could do that. You can choose how many dice you use. If you want to use all your hit dice, you can.
So let me look at short rest here. Where would I find this?
It would be on the character sheet to the right of your name, where it says short rest, long rest. It'd be buff your proficiency.
So it's automatically apply healing with dice results. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Okay, and then hit die. So I need to put both. Oh, it's so I can roll both dice. So 2d8 plus 4. Sure. Well, it's not even. Yeah. Does it matter? What's the difference if I use 2 instead of 1?
You heal with two dice, and so you would have no more hit dice if you did another short rest.
Okay, so I'll just do 1 right now, so that way I don't burn both of them.
Okay. That is a wise idea.
So I heal 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
First has been.
Okay. Awesome. So, let me see. All right. So honestly, I would say during this time of rest, like this is essentially what rest is just you're doing light activity and such like that. You are looking. So I would honestly say you're passively looking around and stuff like that. Song. You notice a hidden door.
Okay. I want to check out the hidden door.
Okay. Do you let the party know about it, or are you just going to do it yourself?
I let them know, yeah.
Okay. Does anyone wish to help him? They would be in. When you look at the door, I would say when you look at the door, you would notice there are symbols on the door. I would need you to do a religion check if you want to know what the symbols are, an investigation check if you wish to know how to open the door. Both are related, by the way.
I have a +0 on. Does anyone have any
I
better stats?
investigate
than I do?
good.
Oh yeah, help, dude. Do some investigation on that one. Come on, Poppy. I believe in you.
All right, so you're taking the help action song, so this will be an advantage. Okay, a 16. Yeah, 16 would be enough. You could tell that there is a need to identify, one, to identify the symbol on the door, and two, a holy symbol that involves this symbol. And the reason why you know it's... Go ahead.
Finish. No, finish first.
I was just saying that you know that it's religious because because there is a very slight golden glow coming from this door.
Okay. Can I see if I can identify the non-religious?
What's up?
Can I see if I can identify the non-religious symbol?
The religious symbol?
No, the one that's not religious.
They are all religious.
Oh, I thought you said
They are all they're all involving religion of some sort.
I'll see if I can identify it.
Okay, I would need a religion check from you, please. Does anyone wish to help him?
My religion is ass. What about you, Shiro?
It should be fine. Let me look at it again. No, it's a +1. You want me to roll for it?
Do you want to roll for it, or do you want to help out?
I'll help out, sure.
Okay, if you're helping Poppy, then that means that Poppy, you are going to get advantage from this.
What was the high one?
Nice.
Okay.
I
Unfortunately.
tried giving a roll with a different die. No one said anything, so back to the funny ones. I
Okay.
picked fluffy dice for a moment, which is also ghost because of the fluffy dice.
Okay, I legitimately rolled for this, and so my stream saw it, by the way. I think I know what the symbol is. It looks it's a little dirty. Hold on. And she cleans off the symbol a little bit. Aye. This be a symbol of a Tara. And you can see that it's a symbol of a sun that wraps around essentially what's the word I'm looking for? A symbol of scales, not like the actual like a scales of a dragon or something like that, but the scales like a weight scale, like for the one for like the judiciary system and such like that kind of thing, like a balance of equality. So it's a symbol of the sun wrapped around a scale, and from what you can tell from the door, like it's definitely got like a very slight golden glow to it. And then Sovereignty places.
Brad.
What's up?
So, but it's like drab, so it blends with the rest of the surrounding, like it was forgotten.
Kind of. It is a hidden door.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you could see that Sovereignty will take the symbol from her necklace and place it to the door, and the door opens. And what you all see inside, pull my thing up right quick. A room full of gold pieces,
Well, yeah.
treasure chests, and all that. Are all of you walking inside?
I mean, I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Evidently.
Okay. I would like everyone to give me an investigation check, please.
I'm gonna lose it.
Well,
I have the best dice. I don't know what to tell you.
I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you see a bunch of gold coins full of these filling these treasure chests. You are going to find. Let me go ahead and do this. over 1,000 gold pieces, you will find exactly 1,030 gold pieces laying around.
Oh, hell yeah. Party chest! Party chest!
Okay, we split the gold among us, I'm assuming.
You could also do what is called a party fund. That way it is technically split amongst you, but it is kept on one person, so it's just easier for keeping track of.
So what we
Okay.
did with the last bit of gold, we had Poppy carry it in the party fund.
Yep. So yeah, you guys
Sure.
find effectively 1,000 pieces of gold.
Cool.
You said 1,030, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who? For those that have, I'm sorry, I missed this note by accident. If you have higher perception, roll perception check. By the way,
Oh, okay.
if your perception is higher than your investigation, do not roll both if you've done that.
I got a 16 on perception.
Okay, that mattered. So I'm going to roll.
Okay.
I'm going to roll this. Is your perception higher? They're the same, so it would have been. So for Emerald, it would have been either or. By the way. So I want to say it's going to be the same roll. The yeah, I'm rolling a D10. This is going to be to the group, so everyone sees I'm not fibbing. Okay, 2, which would be this table. Okay. And then a D100. That is a 35. 35 is a potion of animal friendship. Song, would you like to go ahead and add that to your inventory, please?
I would love that.
You can sell it later because you already have the spell.
Yeah, you can. You could totally sell it for the money.
And again, just real quick, the gold, it was 1,030, right? Was the
Yep.
total.
1,030 gold.
Our party fund is up to 1,350.
I've always tried to play the more of a generous DM than I have been the evil DM, but that doesn't mean that I'm not fair. I don't try to make this super easy, but yeah. I will say, like, none of you succeeded at the DC. It was a DC 15. I just accidentally forgot the perception note I made too. So, but yeah, you rolling of 16 legitimately was like, yeah, I see this now.
Love
Okay,
that from me.
what's up?
I said I'm happy about that.
Is there any weapons lying around?
Unfortunately, no.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Okay, so with that, you guys also, I would like to note while you were resting, you do note that there is a north path and a south path. And I would like to ask, which way do you go?
I've chosen for most of it so far. I'm going to leave it up to the crew.
I don't care 50-50 either way. We don't have anything really to go off of.
Yeah, I'll roll a die.
Okay.
We go north.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So, to the north, you would probably notice that there's an area to the north that's a bit lit up. And I assume you guys are in the same marching order, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you taking it slow or what?
Taking it slow.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, you guys will take it slow. It'll take you about. This is after your guys' rest, by the way. So this path you take about another minute, maybe two to walk. Yeah, about another minute or two. So about another minute or two you walk, and you finally come into the entrance where it leads into this room. And what you see is this large cathedral-like area that is decrepit and torn from wear and tear over the years. Rocks crushing the pews in different places. Column supports still able to hold the roof above, but many are looking jagged and decrepit. The room has, not to the center, but the very far north center is a large altar that has the symbol of Atara hanging, shining brightly still, even to this day. And from what you could tell, this place has been abandoned for decades. But at the altar, what you see is a man kneeling at the altar as if in prayer.
He's dead?
I didn't say that.
The fuck?
He's just kneeling in prayer.
Yep, he is. You can see a guy that is in prayer. You can't really see much of him, but you can see armor. This is clearly just one of a devoted knight. A knight devoted to Atara. What do you do?
We'll
I
sit back
play my
in here, I
clarinet.
guess.
Okay, I heard three different things at one time. One at a time, please. Frank.
I didn't say anything the first time.
Cool. I play my clarinet.
Okay, and just to make sure right quick, Shira, what did you say?
I was just gonna observe a little longer, see if he does anything.
Okay.
Or rather, finish his prayer.
Okay, well, Shira, are you still doing the clarinet play?
You mean song? And yeah, I sure am.
Sorry, if I did say someone else, apologies.
Very good.
But yeah, so all right, give me a performance.
This is my time. 17.
Okay, yeah, you play it loud and proud, but you play it beautifully this time. It's a very melodious song as you play the clarinet. They're walking slowly into the room, and as you do, you guys as the party, you can see this man twitch a little bit, as if you startled him. And as he stands up and starts to slowly turn around, you can see bright red eyes. And his skin is rotten and deteriorating. This is no man anymore. This is a white.
This is the space station.
Hey!
And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
We're going to have white on white violence.
Rude.
True.
I thought that
So,
was funny.
I was honestly hoping we would get to the boss fight, but that's fine. Like I do have the details already right there, so it's ready to go. So it's not like I'm not prepared for it. But yeah, essentially this guy is a previous knight of Atara, and unfortunately, like, he is no longer alive. He is very much undead. So next week, you guys will be starting with rolling initiative.
Yeah, I'll be real. I was like doing the weighing the options, like, do I shoot him on the assumption that he's undead? Or like if he's not and he's like maintained by the power of the goddess, like that's a really bad look.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I was gonna do a check if I recognized him, seeing the fact that he's a fellow knight.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason why he's a Knight of Atara, because I kind of want that to be a duel between the two of you. Like, it won't be just solely you, because this will be a tough fight. Like, it's supposed to be, at least.
Yeah. All right. No.
But yeah, what'd you guys think today?
Well, pretty cool.
My dice was wonderful.
Yeah, definitely my least favorite part was Dex dice. Truly magical.
To be fair, like you can only do so much about that.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, it's funny. It was really
You go the
The
gods.
dice tell. It is as they say. The dice tell tales.
It's true.
And boy, does that tell some tales. Big fan of this die.
All right, so before we end the stream today, I want to go ahead and go down the list right quick. I believe last time I had Frank go first, so this time I'm going to have you, Shira, go first, please. So,
Okay.
1 out of 10, 1 out of 10 rating, goods and bads.
Oh, it was good. I mean, it wasn't drab or anything. You did okay. I put it at a 7 like last time. No complaints.
Okay, I really need to find a way to make this above a goddamn 7.
I mean, 7's not a bad grade.
Yeah, but it's the only grade I'm getting.
Okay, well, in corporate, we never give 10. So if you're looking for a 10, I'm not going to give you that.
I am looking for a
But I'm
10.
not going to give you...
I'm looking for
Probably
the
a
10.
bad rule because it just makes the next highest thing the functional 10.
Anyways, on a serious note, though, like, what do you think I could have improved upon then?
I haven't played enough D&D to...
It's not even about playing having played D&D. It's about the storytelling, the environment, stuff like that. What can I have improved upon that to tell a better story? Because essentially, at the end of the day, D&D is effectively doing that, telling a story with your friends.
Oh, okay. I don't think we really knew any new information other than apparently there's evidence of a religious facility in this cave.
Yeah, this was 100% like originally a cathedral of Atara.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
awesome. Frank.
This was my favorite session yet. I had a good time going through the cave and getting the treasures, and the fight was pretty chill. So overall, I had a good time. And for the sake of your sanity, 8 out of 10.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to finish reviews, and then I have one more thing to go over before we jump off.
Okay, so what was... Oh, sorry, can you repeat that? I burped a little bit. Apologies.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna wait for everyone to finish their review, and then I have one thing to go over before we jump off.
Okay. Then that would be you, Poppy.
I'll split the difference, 7.5.
Okay, why?
I don't know, I think you're making progress. I think the biggest thing right now is you need reps. That's no DM's good starting out. It's going to be just a matter of like getting reps in. It's how you get better. Like I don't want to say like you've made huge strides because like that's just not a true statement. But like you are improving, and like I do want that to be represented.
I do want to say that it did probably take me about an hour with fighting with ChatGPT to get this DM map right, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
if I could, let me show you actually kind of like let me see if I can't find the pictures I have right quick.
Yeah, like the biggest thing is like, and like this is both players and DMs both. It takes time to like get used to it, get the flow, get things feeling natural. Like I said, I didn't want to push up like a whole point, because like, truth matter is like I don't think it's a whole point of improvement, but also I don't think it's realistic to expect a DM to improve that much in between one session and another. I did want to represent there was some improvement.
Trying to see if this is. No, that's not it.
Like this
No.
session, you were getting like caught up on your own words less, which was like a real good like note. Like it was still happening, but not nearly as frequently.
Well, I think also last time, like, I actually was like almost like kind of just waking up and also like having a little bit of struggle with that. Like today before our session, I actually went out and got a haircut, and like Emerald and I went to go to Portillo's to get some food because we were hungry. And I was trying to buy something before stream, but unfortunately the store was closed and I forgot. So yeah, well.
Yeah, but yeah, like overall, it's just like improvements were made. Those steady improvements, and like that's what's to be expected is steady improvements, not huge one session to another sweeping changes. Yeah, I think you're doing fine for improvement wise.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the maps I have that I had from freaking Paint. Hold on, because it's bothering me now. Can I open recent? Okay. So yeah, because like if you guys look at the stream right quick, like you can kind of see like a general like this is supposed to be like kind of like a general idea of like what you see. And then I posted this to ChatGPT, and then yeah, it just gave me giant headaches because it kept on saying that these areas wouldn't, like certain areas wouldn't connect, and I'm like, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong. And yeah, I fought with ChatGPT for like freaking an hour trying to get the freaking thing to give me a map that worked properly. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying not to show you the tire map because technically there is one area that you haven't looked at yet, by the way.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it is an improvement. Like you had assets prepared. You kind of had an idea of like a general line out was going to be in this session.
Yeah, the dungeon was definitely one of those things that's like I can't just go into this and try to improv it and be like, oh yeah, 100% I can improv all this.
Yeah. Like it's good to like strike a balance of like having something, but understanding like players are never going to act exactly the way you think, so be prepared for some improv during.
Yeah, I tried to make this somewhat straightforward, just for simplicity.
Yeah, and like I said, like the truth of the matter is, you're probably never going to go up a full point improvement from one session to another with me, because like I don't think that's a realistic goal.
It's possible, I will say, but I won't. I'm not striving for it.
Yeah, I don't think for someone running a single campaign, there's going to be like a whole point worth of improvement session to session. If you're running like 3 campaigns at once, like maybe that much improvement between sessions, but No, like and don't think it's a bad thing. Like the thing that makes that improvement is just it's repetition. It's getting comfortable. It's like as you do more, you're going to have a better idea of like what type of things to put. Perhaps what ways are we going to throw the story off the rails? Like,
Yeah,
that's just
I
that
honestly,
comes with the
sorry, like so I will say, like some of the lore that you guys don't know yet, like is actually in this cathedral. So there is stuff that's already prepared, by the way. That so I want to take into account for next session that this stuff is already prepared, already written up. Like so, when you're done with this fight in the cathedral, like there is information that will be revealed here.
probably. We could always roll like ass.
Yeah, true, but still, I will tell you right now that the lore is almost impossible to miss because it is literally on that altar.
Joke's on you. We can't read.
Who said?
I could probably read it. I could probably read it.
More likely. Now, so with that being said, Frank, you said you had one more thing, or is that something you want to say off a stream?
Oh, I can do it here. Whatever works, really. I was just gonna say, as much as all this stuff is very neat. This is going to be my last part of the campaign because the 3 hours. As much as I love you, my time is super limited, and I've got too much going on right now, so I can't keep doing this every week. But I was wanting to wait till everybody spoke and all that good stuff before I said my goodbyes.
Unfortunate, very unfortunate. I am actually very sad to hear that.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, friend.
It's fine. I'll have to find a replacement player, sadly though, because I don't want lower than 3 player or less than 3 players playing at once, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can understand.
So if you guys can help me try to find someone that's willing to join a campaign for Wednesdays, that would be amazing. So I do. So yeah, if this is their last time, or Frank, I appreciate it. I'm sad that this wasn't interesting enough to be like, oh, this was 100% worth my time. But I get, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that's what you're saying. I'm saying that I feel like if it was interesting enough, you'd be like, oh, I'm willing to sacrifice the time. But at the same time, like, I understand you have a lot of shit to do, so I get it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and who knows? Maybe not down the line we'll run a campaign or something together. But just right now, like, it's just hard to commit the time, and yeah, it's just not quite there yet. But you're getting there, and like I said, you're figuring it out. And we had a lot of cool stuff, and as I said, I think you made just for what it's worth, I think you made a lot of good improvements on this round.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that the biggest thing that's really throwing me off is mostly that it's just they switched editions on me from 5e to 5.5, and there are rule changes and stuff like that. So that's what makes it a little uncomfortable to me. And the reason why that's uncomfortable is because a lot of the campaigns I watch that are interesting to watch for me, or for channels that are interesting to watch for me, I should say, play their stuff in 5e. So I don't have a real good, like, entertaining series to watch that is in 5.5, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. I get it. It's not like your normal, like, it's not what you're familiar with. It's harder for you to adapt.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I know you are busy. I would like to ask, if possible, you, Deco, Emerald, anyone that you know that might be interested. I will be looking for one more player. This will go out to my viewers as well. So obviously, my normal crew. If you are wanting to be a part of this, by all means, don't be afraid. There will not be any cameras involved, so don't worry about being on camera. But yeah.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go let my dogs in because they're probably burning as it's like almost 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Feel
really
the weenies.
The weenies. All right. Y'all have a great day.
All right. With that being said, thank you all very much for joining me here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for all your support. And thank you for joining me in the gaming den. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.